get ready for day 44 of the online dance movement. Let's get into it. Okay, sitting up nice and tall on your chairs. Lifting up as though you're in the pool. Belly buttons to spine. Ah! Oh, that was a shady note, wasn't it? Okay, so move that belly button to the spine. So if you're like this, when you sing that note, oh. Hi, Carla. Oh, Carla, you just caught me singing a note, a really vile note. Hi. Carla's an amazing singer, everyone. Like a really amazing singer with perfect pitch. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Now we're just going to do a few shoulder shrugs. One. Draw the scapulae down. Hi, Gay. And both. And one. Draw the other one down. Draw the other one down. So we're really pulling this down. So reach that arm down. Reach this one up. What you want, buttons? Roll. I'm not taking you yet. Bring the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders back. Bring the shoulders forward. Just got to fix my bra straps. Backstroke. If you can lift your arms up. Dog paddle. Lift up from the core. You're in the water, remember? With the feet as well. Keep breathing. Breaststroke. Hi, Onella. How do you do? What's the other one, like that dolphin one? I don't even know how to do that one. Yes, well, that's it for our little bit of warm-up of the upper body. That was quite good. I hope you weren't lifting your shoulders up. I hope you were drawing your scapulae down and that your head was not here. It was slid back. As in, I don't know whether you can see it from this angle. I've got my new ring light up there, so I've got a bit of light coming down. It was so exciting to get that in the post today. I think I spent $25 Australian dollars. Hi. So I did well, didn't I? Really well. All right, now let's do something. We're just going to warm up the feet because we're going to do, yesterday we did some standing and sitting. I'm actually going to extend upon that a little bit because I think it's good for us to build up a bit of muscles in our legs because that'll burn some energy. Bring them on camera. You know what, Ornella, are you ready for it? I'm going to bring you on camera because it said that yesterday, so why don't we just do that? Add. I'm doing it. All right, so we're going to see Ornella as well. And if anybody else wants to come on camera, I'm happy about that, but I think we can only do one at a time. So anyway, it's adding Ornella. I don't know how long it'll take. Let's just do our foot circles. All right. And we're going to go the other way and just inwards. We might as well do the wrists with it. Let's do the wrists. So that's all we're doing. Decline. Oh, she declined. Ornella. Maybe you didn't have your makeup come on camera. So that was a bit impromptu, wasn't it? So get ready for it for tomorrow though, because it's asked 2 days in a row and it's probably because you're always here. You're amazing. So let's do this exercise. We will, just doing it. Okay, foot 12. Just maybe like I wasn't doing. Now inwards. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what about this? We twirl the lower leg. We're doing the lower arm as well. Just start the leg off. Now inwards. I went outwards before, I think. Alicia and Eddie with you. Carla. Hi if you're there. Faster. Well, lift up from the core. Hold the chair if you need to. I actually need to. Stretch out. Feet in first position. Let's do a demi-plie. Stretch the legs. And come down. And sit down again. Turn out those gluteus muscles. Straight down. Now tilt back. We didn't actually stand up. We need to stand up. Gina. And lift into the bend. Did you see the way I did that? We're here. You lift into the bend. So there's a feeling of liftedness. You can't see my face though. But that's the way you transition from one movement to the next. You lift into it. As we keep talking about. Well, that should have warmed you up a little bit. Warmed me up a little bit. I've got a jumper on today because it's getting colder and colder and colder. And I'm inside, but you know, like it's not hot in here. The heater's not on yet. It should be, shouldn't it? All right, now we're going to do, I wasn't sure you wanted that, but I'll come on tomorrow. Oh, Nella, you're lovely. All right, now let's do we might do some turning out of the legs. Oh, before we do that, we're going to do a bit of weight transference so that you understand how to do weight transference. Okay, I'm going to move back a little bit. So let's just standing up. Actually, I should do it properly. Stand up using the Alexander technique. Beautiful. Now we're standing on two legs. Let's put our feet hips width apart. So feel your hip bones. Make a fist. Now squeeze underneath the bottom so that you're externally rotating your legs in the sockets. Now you'll feel your feet might want to sort of do that. Keep them on the ground. Now when you get good at it, you won't overdo it. You'll just get that feeling, all right? And you'll be able to externally rotate without affecting your feet. You need to keep all 5 toes on the ground, the balls of the feet on the ground, standing evenly on your feet. All right, so if we're going to transfer our weight, just imagine, I'm coming back a little bit further. Just imagine that you are a matchbox, and we're going to shift that matchbox there, and then we're going to shift it there. Now, if you're not using your hip stabilizers and you transfer your weight, you might go like this, sit into it. And then, you know, like, and you might sit into it. You know, you see people all the time standing one leg. That's sitting on their leg. That's not what we're doing. We're doing weight transference using our glute medius, our hip stabilizers. So if you're doing any movement and you're going to transfer your weight, you need to engage that hip stabilizer, because then you have the freedom to do what you want. Because if you don't stabilize it, then, you know, it's not as easy. Hi Christine, how are you? So what we're doing is we're transferring our weight. You don't have to go very far, so that you feel that you've got one supporting leg and one working leg. Transfer your weight, now you're on your supporting leg, and that's your working leg. Transfer, and now go to feet together, transfer. So it's not very far now, is it? Transfer, supporting leg, working leg. See, got that? Let's just do that, and I'll put some arms with it to make it a little bit, you know, tizzy. Like that word. If Adam sees this, he'll recognise that word. My parents used to use that word. Tizzy it up. My grandmother used to use that word. It was a word that was used a lot once upon a time. And yes, we don't hear it that much now. Let's go. Good for the soul. Hi Diane, how are you? So we're just doing weight transference. 2 feet on the ground. Now we're going to externally rotate the legs, not altering the hip position. Keep the hips where they are. It's like the legs are rotating in the sockets, just like that. And just hold the arms here now. Transfer the weight. Just feel that that's the supporting leg. Transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. It will all make sense in a little minute when I give you the next exercise. Hold on there. Hold on there. Pop your legs together. And now we're going to transfer weight, and it's only minimal. Transfer. See, not much, but there's the supporting leg, there's the working leg. All the weight's on that leg and not on that. And you're not doing this with your hips. The matchbox just shifts. Transfer the weight. Two hips square. They're the hips, not the hips. These are the shoulders. 2 shoulders square, 2 hips square. Transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. You've got to transfer the weight. And some people sort of do it like this, but that's actually, it's doing something different, isn't it? Doesn't mean you can't do that, but this is the correct way. All right, now if you had your legs like this, say, let's open them up. Now what we've done now is we've taken our leg position outside our base of support. It's wider, so it puts more stress on the hips. Because if they're within that sort of, you know, hips width, that's the base of support area, and now we're going wider. So we're going to transfer the weight, so it'll be a bigger movement, won't it? In fact, you'll have to take this leg off the ground. And squeeze, squeeze. Weight transference 101. All right, now this is why we were doing it, because I was thinking about us doing yesterday when we were doing a sit to stand, and we were using the Alexander technique. So it wasn't difficult. Hi, Con. It wasn't difficult at all because we're using the correct technique. So you don't really need much muscle tone to do this effectively. So we were using the Alexander technique. We kept the movement going. We were using the arms. And I think, who was here yesterday? Ornella? Of course you were here. You would have noticed it wasn't difficult on the thighs, was it, Ornella? I mean, as we progressed through the entire song, we started to feel it. Well, I did. But with this one, hi, Caroline, how are you? Okay, so what have I got in here? Something inside my pants. Well, so now we're going to do we're going to transfer the weight so that we will need to bring the feet into the right position. I hope I can do this. Okay, so we're going to go down and up. Now to do that, you've got to transfer the weight. Okay, let's just bring the arms. Now, but there's a couple of ways we can do this with the legs. It's easier if you transfer the weight and bring the working leg right in, like beside the supporting leg. Because if you've got it here, you've got a lever that you've got to balance as well, you know. It's wider, so it makes it more difficult. So we're going to do both. So we'll start off where when we stand up, we're going to bring it here. And I want you to do it so that we're coming straight up, not coming up and then lifting the legs, straight up. Okay? See if you can do it. If you can't, you might need to put another chair either side of you so you've got something to hold on to when you come up or be near a bench. I've got a bench there, but I can't reach it. So I'm on my own. But let's do that. In fact, though, before we do it, let's just do some ordinary Alexander standing up so you get the feel of it before we go into the one leg. I'm making it more challenging, aren't I? Right, let's just see. Down with Paradise. Can't remember which one we did. Okay, make sure your feet aren't too far out, otherwise it'll be hard to stand up. Bring them in so it's comfortable for you to stand up and sit down. Just have a little test. Okay. My position is shorter than 90 degrees. It's closer to the chair. I think that's actually better. Get ready, lift up. This one is a little bit of a marathon, so let's just do it. Don't arch your back. Okay, get ready. We're going to do one leg. Get ready. Just without the arms. Lift up. Use the core. Keep going. Now do it straight out in front, so it's wider. Squeeze underneath the bottom, that'll help you if you need to. Out of time. How are you going? Oh. Okay, give your legs a shake out. That was wonderful, wasn't it? Didn't that feel so lovely? We'll have enough of that. Enough of that. All right, well, that was good for the thighs. Now we also need to stretch them out. Now yesterday we stood at the chairs, we stood up and we did a couple of little things. So I think we'll do that again because I quite liked it. Okay, you ready? So how are we going to stand up? How did you find that? Let me know in the comments if you think that was too hard or not difficult enough or too weird. I don't mind, you just tell me what you think. And let's come up and we'll come to our chairs. Now, let's now look at working out. We've done a lot of work with our quadriceps muscles in the front here. We've done a little bit of work at activating the inside muscles. We probably will do something more for that because that's always very useful. But now we're going to work on the backs of the legs a little bit because the two main movements we need, especially as people get older, which clearly not everybody here is, but there will be a day when you might remember. Sue, hi Sue, how are you? So you might remember that, you know, Gina said in the online dance movement that there are two basic movements we need. The thighs. And that is hip flexion and hip extension. Because if we don't have those working very well, we'll be at risk of tripping over. And as we get older, our bones become more brittle. So that's not a good idea to fall. It's not nice for anyone. Even worse, you know, if you're old and frail. So if we can maintain our hip flexion and extension, that's really to our advantage. So hip flexion is this, you're flexing. And in walking, this is hip flexion. And extension is this. So you need to be able to have that movement and this movement. And as people get older, they start to shuffle a bit and they don't use their feet very well either. Sorry, I'm not discriminating. It's just that, you know, it seems to be part of the aging process, but we can actually do something about that to a certain extent. So let's now look at, we're going to just keep our knees, as we did yesterday, keep our knees aligned and bring the leg up at the back, the lower leg up. And don't have your knee here. Don't have it here yet. Just have it right beside the other knee. So up, and we're going to change. So I'll put some music on and let's just do, falling over. Talking about aging. And I will put on funky disco. And before we start, I have no shame. And if your kid's doing this, you can do this. You can do this with mum, or you can dance around the room and do extra things. Lift up, scapulae down. And hold. 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 Nice lock, don't scrunch your lower back. All right. Take a little step back. Just a tiny weenie lunge. Belly button to spine. Oh. Carla, it's a pity you're not here to do that. And Ornella. And now we're going to go like this. Bring it back. Other one. Watch you don't put pressure in your back. Keep that long. Again on the other side. Now turn it out. And lift the knee. Other side. turn it in. Nice and long. Right, okay. I'll just wave to a couple of people because if you wave to me, it's nice to wave back. Christine, Diane, Caroline, Sue, and I've already waved to Anella and Gay and Carla. Oh, Gay, I forgot about you. Gay, you should have been singing those notes, not me. You've got a way better voice than me. You've got a lovely voice. I know I've heard you. I've sung beside you. So, all these singers. And Caroline, oh, I'm sorry. There's a few people in here who are singers. You're all lovely singers. But I'll sing my note to you. So you get that. All right, now we're going to do, let's see. I think time's probably marching on, but that's all right. Now we're going to do some upper body work because we haven't done that. And I might even include the arms with it. I'll go back a little bit because I have a feeling that we could do something like this. We could go up, around, down. Okay, now I want you to lift your ribs away from your hips. I hope I've got room to do it there. And we're going to go up, around, down. Are you lifting? Up, around, down. Now you should feel this in your back because you're drawing your scapulae down. We're going to use the heads with this too. So you'll be using the heads, you'll be using allongé. We're not technically doing allongé, just the feeling of it. And I want you to feel the scapulae drawing down, lifting up from the core like you're in the water. Head position is not forward. Really be careful of that. Sitting up in your sit bones and squeeze, externally rotate. Always add it if you can because we are working out. We are exercising. You know, like doing specific exercises. Let's just have a look at, I'll just use a brighter heart. I just like the name. A brighter heart. It sounds so bright, doesn't it? Okay. Lift. Head. Keep lifting. Feel beautiful as you are. Lift up. Are you feeling light? Should be feeling your backs in this, and if you're not, work harder. Now let's just do our thoracolumbar fascial stretch with a bit of style. When you can't go any further with two hands, take the back arm as far as you can and follow it with your head and eyes. Then come back, shoulders open. We can't go any further. Follow, follow, follow. Lift up, lift up. If you're not lifting, You don't get as much benefit from it. Lovely. Okay. So let's just do a little bit of all. We're going to do epaulement before we finish, just because I want to, because I'm in the mood for it. And I've got no sense of time, have I, Ornella? Now, we're going to do epaulement. We're twisting our upper body, not our hips. It's all coming from the upper body. It's a spiral going into that upper thoracic spine. So your head is not forward. Let's just do that movement. We'll just take the arms like this. Lift, lift, lift into it. Belly button to spine. Lift up. I could see I was tilting my head then. Just turn it. Epaulement is use of the shoulders. It's different to doing that, isn't it? Because you've got the two lines being crossed. And that's what gives it the beauty. Now we might do epaulement and we might tilt downwards. Epaulement, tilt. Changes the line again, changes the character. Tilt away. Can you feel that in your backs? You should be able to. Spiral starts with the hip. Pull that hip back. Pull the hip back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being with me. I love it. Love, love, I love it. Okay. So we did a bit of a workout today and I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. So what's today? It's Wednesday. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow, which is Thursday. If you know anyone who'd like to join in with these classes, please let them know because I want them to come with us. And all you need to do is to invite them into the free Facebook group, which is private. And then I'll just accept them and give them love hearts on their arrival. So have a lovely evening. Here's a bow as well. We did a curtsy and I hope you're feeling mobilized and invigorated and see you tomorrow. Bye.